All right, good morning. We are moving on to the first playoff game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is my NFL 2002 Tampa Bay and Oakland Raider replays. If you haven't been keeping up, I've just finished this morning. I fast simmed Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Chicago. Instant results. Tampa Bay went on to finish this season 10-6. In real life, they were 12-4. I played various different fast play games to get here. And they're going to face San Francisco in the divisional round of the playoffs. San Fran comes in here rated an F, and Tampa Bay is rated a C. We are going to use the d66 full game simulator from the Football Time Special Edition. This book can be purchased on Lulu. And Tampa Bay uses the C charts. Tampa Bay, again, we're going to use this rules as written. So 16 possessions. Home team gets the ball first. And I have our San Francisco players here, and I have our Tampa Bay players here that are, again, mostly for statistical data or commentary. All right, so Tampa Bay being a C today, they're going to return the kickoff out to the 25. There is an opportunity for me to take any kick or punt back to the house on a gamble roll of 6. 1 or 2, though, they fumble the ball away and lose it right there. So we are not going to risk it yet. When you have a team with an A defense, you have a team with one of the best defenses in the league. You don't want to squander it on cheap turnovers. So Tampa Bay, John Gruden's going to tell his guys, be smart, force them into mistakes. All right, Tampa Bay's first play of the game. We need 10s and 1s, and we check the chart. This is automated solitaire play. Brad Johnson at quarterback. Pittman at halfback, Allstott at fullback, McCardell at wide receiver, Dudley at tight end, and Keyshawn Johnson at the Z receiver. We have Tupa punting the ball. We have Grammatica place kicking, and our kick returner is Stecker. So Stecker just brought it out to the 25. And the head coach here of Tampa Bay, John Gruden. It's going to be snap, drops back, looks, fires a 9-yard strike, and it will be second down and 1. They snap the ball. It's going to be a big run of 8 yards for Pittman. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Up to the 42 already for this Tampa Bay offense in the playoffs. This place is crowded. They're in their maroon and pewter colored uniforms. Our Tampa Bay, brand new uniforms over the last few years. I believe they came in '99. I think those uniforms I think they started wearing those uniforms in 98, 99. 41, it's going to be a drop back pass for Brad Johnson, incomplete. Second down, it's going to be another handoff. No, drop back pass, play action. He's looking down the field at Dudley for 10, 15, down to the 43 of San Francisco 49ers, coached by Steve Mariucci. It's going to be a drop back pass, incomplete. Second down, Brad Johnson looks deep for McCardell. 63 is going to be a big pass, 21 yards to Keyshawn Johnson, 10, 20, and 1, down to the 22. And right now, Tampa Bay moving the rock here in Tampa Bay Stadium. I can't remember the name of the stadium. Oh, incomplete. Johnson looking for Dudley off his hands. Dudley was one of those most inconsistent pass catchers I've ever seen. 25, the Raiders could never get his hands reliable enough to make him a star, but he was a phenom, physical phenom. 3-yard run for Allstott, 1, 2, 3, down to the 19, third down and 7. And it's going to be a drop back pass looking, fires it out to Keyshawn Johnson for 9, 5, and 4, down to the 10, first and goal. At the 10, what will they do? Are they going to score early? Handoff for 4. Down to the 6, Mike Allstott churning those big legs. And again, pitch out to Allstott, 13-yard touchdown, so it's going to be a 6-yard run, Allstott. 6-yard run TD. And the PAT on these charts is automatic. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers return it out to the 25 and go right down the field against San Fran. San Fran is reduced against this defense to the F charts. Their kick return is 19. And they have nothing to lose. They might as well try to take this back to the house. Their kick returner is Williams. If I roll a 6, they'll take it back to the house. No, but no fumble. So they dodge a fumble. Again, they have nothing to lose. They're an F-rated team. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting offense for San Fran. They have Jeff Garcia at quarterback. Garrison Hurst at halfback. Beasley at fullback. They have Terrell Owens at X receiver. They have Johnson at tight end, and they have J.J. Stokes at the Z receiver. Baker is their punter. Cortez is their place kicker, and Williams does all the return duties. Mariucci is their quarterback. And we're looking at the F charts for these guys. They snap the ball. It's going to be a run for a loss of 1. So Beasley gets the carry, gets tackled for a loss of 1. It's going to be another handoff to Garrison Hurst for nothing against this Tampa Bay defense. It is 3rd and 11. They've got to open it up. 12, drops back, sack. Garcia goes down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow, 4th and long. That's going to be a sack by, matter of fact, we'll roll. Who gets that sack? It's going to be DL, so that's going to be Warren Sapp. Tampa Bay Sapp with a sack. Wow. So nice play. They're going to have to punt. Very simple on the punt charts. We look at that F team. Well, here we are, sorry. And their average is 30. 10, 20, 30. Holy cow, Tampa Bay has the ball at the 39. Do we want to risk taking it back to the house? Nope. We got a great defense. There is no reason to gamble at all when you have a brilliant defense. San Fran forced a punt, and they had a DL sack. So again, I keep records in my box scores, so I know that Warren Sapp and company have collected some statistics. All right, first down at the 39. John Gruden, all smiles. The crowd here loud. Johnson waits for the crowd to calm. Snaps the ball. He's going to hand it off. He turns and hands it off to Pittman for 7. 5, 6, 7, down to the 32. Snaps the ball. It's going to be a drop back pass. He's looking deep for Keyshawn. Over his head, incomplete. 3rd down and 3. John Gruden signaling to Johnson to pound the rock with Allstott. They snap the ball. Sure enough, 65. It's a run for 11. Allstott gets loose. Down to the 21. Big Allstott. Stud. He reminded me so much of Larry Zonka. Zonka was taller, leaner, and a workhorse runner. Allstott was more of an opportunistic, but he ran with the kind of ferocity that Zonka ran with. But Zonka is a Hall of Fame stud runner and part of an undefeated Miami team, 55 championship team. It's going to be an 8-yard run for Pittman. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pittman gets around the corner. Allstott with a block. 2nd and 2. And Gruden all smiles as his team now is waylaying this San Francisco defense. 23 is a pass for 9 yards down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Brad Johnson swings it out of the backfield to Allstott. Rumbles down to the 4. Snaps the ball. 44 is going to be a handoff to Pittman. Gets nothing. 2nd down and goal from the 4. It's a pitch out around the end. Pittman gets the pitch with a 4-yard run TD. PAT is good. And man, San Francisco, again, they have nothing to lose. If I roll a 6, they'll return this kick for a touchdown. No, they're going to fumble it away right there. That's the risk. If you go for it, you may fumble it away. San Francisco, that's going to be Williams. Kickoff, return, fumble, lost, and that's too bad. And Tampa Bay starts the 2nd quarter with a 14-point lead, whooping San Fran, and they've just recovered a fumble, so not good, as San Fran's going to be down against a great defense by 3 scores. 55 is going to be a pitch out for 8 to Pittman. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2nd and 2. It's going to be 25. It's going to be a drop back. Hands it off on a draw play to Pittman for 3. 1, 2, 3. 1st down and goal at the 8. This is a butt kicking. Tampa Bay drops back. Hands it off. Loss of 3. Allstott gets twisted around. Tries to break tackles. Ends up losing 3. 2nd and 13. 2nd and goal. And they need 11 to score a touchdown. 45 is going to be a handoff draw play down to the 5-yard line. 3rd down and goal for Allstott. And 13 is going to be a pass for 7 and a touchdown. So Johnson. And let's roll to see who he throws this ball to. We have our receptions right here. 2, it's going to be the X-Man, McCardell Johnson. 4-yard pass, TD, 2. McCardell. Extra point is good. 21-0. The crowd here roars, and John Gruden has already taken his headset off, and he's handed his clipboard to his backup, his tertiary quarterback, and he's going to let someone else do the job as they're up 21-0 with the league's #1 defense. Kick return after the 19. San Francisco has already suffered a setback on that, so we're done returning those. As San Fran now is down 21-0 to a brilliant Tampa Bay team. Here we go, San Fran on the F chart. It's going to be a long game for them. 24 run for a loss of 1. As they try, Garcia tries to scramble away. Gets hammered for a loss of 1. He's going to run again up the gut, trying to find some purchase to build momentum. Garrison Hurst gets hammered. 3rd and long. 33. 33 is going to be a pass for 10. Not enough, though. Oh, wait, it is enough. No, they lost 1. They passed for 10. Yep, it's 4th and 1. Down 21-0 against this defense. Steve Mariucci, early in the second, down 21-0 against this defense on a 4th and short. We got Garrison Hurst and BC. We're going for it. Why not? Snaps the ball. It's going to be a handoff. Pow! Garrison Hurst hammered in the backfield. Tackle for loss by number 5. Tackle for loss by DL. Warren Sapp with a TFL. Holy cow. Turnover on downs at their own 27. John Gruden pumps his fist. He's turned to the crowd. He's pumping up the crowd. As Tampa Bay in the first half is about to get Steve Mariucci fired. Holy cow. Oh, turnover. What is the turnover? Dang, they needed that. San Francisco opportunistic. They're going to get a fumble, so it's going to be Brad Johnson. Fumble lost. Recovered by, fumble recovery 4, recovered by linebacker. Linebacker with a fumble recovery. That would have been their stud. Oh, they had a stud linebacker. Oh my God, San Fran had a brilliant linebacker. I can't remember his name now, but he was one of my favorite linebackers of the era. He was just a stud. So he's going to fall on that ball. Matter of fact, I think he had a 99-yard fumble recovery touchdown on Monday Night Football during that era. All right, San Francisco takes over on the F charts right before halftime. So in the final drive, they needed that because it was 21-0. And if they'd scored theirs, Mooch might have been fired at halftime. 26, it's going to be a handoff for 7. Garrison Hurst, 5-6-7. They're not giving up on the run. Holy cow. F charts tend to run more. There's more runs on the F charts because, in my thinking, bad football teams are going to try to minimize bad passing. So they're going to run more. So the F charts are actually weighted more to running, if you're curious why they're running more. 21. Oh, it's going to be turnover. That's why right there, too, because the turnover is it an interception. Oh, dropped it on the floor. You knew I was going to do that. You knew that was going to happen. Oh, it's a fumble loss. So, again, it's going to be Garcia stripped. Fumble lost. Who recovers this fumble? 4 is linebacker. So, Tampa Bay linebacker. That would be Brooks. Fumble recovery, no return. It's over, folks. San Fran shut out at halftime, 21-0. San Fran gets the ball, though, to start the second half. They return it to the 19. We are not going to gamble any more kick returns, although they could use a quick score. I may have to at some point because of these F charts, but San Fran goes to work. 14 is going to be a run for a loss of 2. Again, they're just trying to keep Tampa Bay's pass rush off them. Handoff, loss of 2. 54, though, that's going to be a run for nothing. Garcia flush from the pocket, has no choice, steps out of bounds. 3rd and long. It's going to be a run for 1 yard. Garcia, flushed by Sapp, steps out of bounds after a gain of 1. They're going to have to punt. 30 yards, 10, 20, 30 is the net. Tampa Bay takes over on the 48. John Gruden, all smiles. Headset still off. John Gruden has handed the duties over to his assistant coaches. And he is enjoying talking to the players and coaching them up. And sending hand signals to the crowd as they roar here. All right. Let's see if Brad Johnson and company can add to their score. It's going to be a pass for 3 out of the backfield to Pittman. 1, 2, 3, 2nd and 7. Quick pass. It's going to be 23. It's going to be a pass for 9 to Ricky Dudley. 5 and 4. Down to the 36. First down, Ricky Dudley on a quick in route. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Johnson looks deep for Keyshawn. And 43 is going to be a pass for 13 to Keyshawn. 10, 11, 12, 13. This time they find Keyshawn Johnson. It's going to be turnover. Oh my God, Garcia. How does he turn this one over? Fumble loss. So it's going to be Garcia. Fumble loss. Recovery by linebacker. Guess who? Linebacker. This would be, I can't think of the other linebacker, but San Francisco saves themselves by stripping the ball from Garcia. And they go to work on the F chart. San Francisco. Matter of fact, you can attempt to return any fumble for touchdowns too. So I could try to pick that up and go the distance. What the hell? If I roll a 6, they'll scoop this fumble up and take it back to the house. No, they fumble it right back. That's why you don't want to risk it. Gee, many Christmas. Linebacker, fumble recovery, return, fumble lost. That would have been recovered by a center or a wide receiver. Somebody recovered that. And that screws them out of a possession. That's why you normally don't want to do it. And by the way, Tampa Bay back in charge on their own, on their enemy 23. Rob Johnson in the ball game now. They've substituted in the backup. It's 35. 35 is a run for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be backups, right? They have got this game in hand. The crowd cheering. 54 is going to be a run for nothing. 3rd down. Backup quarterback Johnson. 63 is going to be a pass for touchdown. 19 yards. Johnson. This will be Rob Johnson. 19-yard TD pass. 2. And let's roll to see who catches this one. As Tampa Bay has made mincemeat of San Francisco. 3. The catch is by the Z receiver. That is Keyshawn Johnson. PAT is good. That's going to wrap up the quarter. Folks, we had a punt, a fumble loss. The linebacker attempted to return for a touchdown. Got it stripped by probably Mike Allstott. And the ball was fallen on by Keyshawn. Then Rob Johnson comes in the game as Brad is done for the day and throws one to Keyshawn. Now Keyshawn will be done for the day as he got his touchdown. And it is 28-0. 4th quarter underway. San Francisco with a kick return. No, they don't do it. Again, that might be the only way they can score is on a fumble or special teams. All right, looking at the F chart, San Fran goes to work. 46 going to be a great run at 9. Garcia, flush from the pocket, scrambles almost to the sticks. 2nd and 1. He drops back, throws it out of the backfield to Garrison Hurst, but he only manages against this speedy defense, one of the fastest defenses of the era. A 1st down. He gets 1 yard and a first as they measure. The crowd doesn't like it. It's going to be another handoff for 2. 1, 2 to Beasley up the gut. It's going to be a pass incomplete as he's looking deep down the sideline. Garcia for Terrell Owens. And 53 is going to be a handoff. Or Garcia flush from the pocket. 1, 2, 3. 4th and 5. They're going to go for it here in the 4th. And 21 is going to be a turnover. There it is, folks. Tampa Bay being so good at what they do. It's another fumble loss. So we're going to say, let's see who fumbles it. Let's see, it was a fumble loss. So odd, it will be a run. Odd, it is a run. So who carried it and fumbled it? 4. Running back 2. So they handed it off to Beasley on a draw. Fumble loss. Recovery by DL. Sapp will get the fumble recovery. Will he return it? Yes, because that's what they do. If I roll a 6, he'll take it back to the house. I keep dropping these little dice. No, he coughs it right back up, and they're going to have a 1st down. So it's going to be Sapp. Fumble return, fumble loss, and that'll be recovered by an offensive player. And that is because the possession changed. It's 1st down, San Fran. Here they go, San Fran, 42, incomplete. He goes deep, nobody home. Second down, 24. He's going to run. Garcia flushed from the pocket, loses a yard. Technically, that would be a sack in the record books. And it's going to be a Garcia scrambles for 5. It's 4th down. They're going to go for it. They need 6. And it's going to be a pass for 14 to Terrell Owens down to the 48 of the enemy. First down. Terrell Owens finally gets a pass. It's going to be a run for nothing. Garcia flush, steps out of bounds. It's going to be a pass for 3 out of the backfield. 1, 2, 3. Third down and 7. And it's going to be incomplete down the middle to the tight end. 4th down, they got to go for it. It's going to be a scramble for 1 yard. Garcia being chased by Sapp, tries to get away, gets a yard, gets tackled. Turnover on downs. Tampa Bay will kill clock. End of game. John Gruden celebrates. The crowd roars as Beasley fumbles, Sapp fumbles, TOD kill clock. That's it. 4th quarter. It's a shutout victory. San Francisco 0, 28 for Tampa. Tampa now climbs to 11-6 on the season. San Fran, I had them at 9-7. They'll finish at 9-8. And congratulations, Tampa Bay. Their defense does exactly what you would expect. They are now 11-6, and they won this one 28-0. Football Time Special Edition D66 simulation. Tampa Bay this year recorded they recorded 1, 2, 3 regular season shutouts, and now they've got a shutout in the divisional round of the playoffs. So they recorded 4 shutouts this season. And the Raiders are up next. By the way, this was division. Yep, done. So Tampa Bay will move on to travel to Philly. That's going to be a hell of a game. And the Raiders up next face the New York Jets against one of my favorite quarterbacks. I loved Chad Pennington. This kid had moxie. He was very accurate. Big Chad Pennington fan. I love this guy. Curtis Martin, probably my favorite running back of the era, despite Terrell Davis, Jerome Bettis, Barry Sanders' work. I think Curtis Martin is unheralded as one of the most consistent running backs in history. Love Curtis Martin. They had Lamont Jordan technically as the second back, or as lone back. I've got him in at fullback. I got Coles, Lavernius Coles, Beck at tight end, and Wayne Corbett at Z receiver. This team had Santana Moss and Morton returning kicks and punts. Hall was the place kicker. Turk was their punter. And Herm Edwards was their coach. You play to win the game. That's Herm Edwards' pep talk to his team. You play to win the game. The Raiders will come in here 12-3-1 with Gannon, Garner, Wheatley, Brown, Jolly Rice, Leckler, and Janikowski, along with Callahan as their coach. This team trying to get to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1983. Thank you for watching. Good day.